Tim Minchin Biography, Early Life, Career, Family Personal Life. Tim Minchin is an award-winning British-born Australian actor, comedian, musician, composer, lyricist, writer, and director, known for his musical comedy and live comedy shows that he has performed across the globe. He has appeared on TV across 3 different continents. He rose to fame with his show Darkside at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival and the Edinburgh Festival Fringe in 2005. He produced new shows such as So Rock and Ready for This. Meanwhile, he performed on stage and graduated to TV and movies. His performance in the TV series The Secret River earned him a Logie Award. He composed and wrote the lyrics for Matilda the musical and Groundhog Day, both of which brought him the Olivier Award. Tim Minchin childhood, early life. Tim was born Timothy David Minchin on October 7, 1975, in Northampton, England, to Rosamund Janice Minchin née Fisher and David Ellison Minchin. His parents are Australian citizens. He has a sister, Nell, and a brother, Dan. His father was a surgeon in Perth, Western Australia, where Tim grew up. Tim Minchin attended the Christ Church Grammar School in Perth. He began learning the piano at 8, but quit after 3 years, as he lost interest. In 1996, he graduated with a BA degree in English and Theatre from the University of Western Australia. 2 years later, he earned an advanced diploma in contemporary music from the Western Australian Academy of Performing Arts WAPA at the Edith Cowan University, Mount Lawley, a suburb in Perth. Tim Minchin career. After Tim Minchin graduated from the WAPA, he began composing music for theatre and documentaries. He wrote and acted in the 2000 musical Pop, staged at the Blue Room Theatre in Perth. In 2001, along with his band, Timmy the Dog, he released a not-so-successful CD titled Sit. He moved to Melbourne from Perth for better opportunities in 2002. However, he never got a good breakthrough. In 2004, Tim Minchin played the lead character in the Perth Theatre Company / Hoopla production of Hamlet. He played the writer in the original PTC production of The Return, written by Australian playwright Reginald Cribb. In 2005, his breakthrough show Darkside earned him critical acclaim at the 2005 Melbourne International Comedy Festival. It also won the first Festival Directors Award. At the festival, he was spotted by Karen Corrin, the famous gilded balloon manager. With Corrin's support, his show was staged at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe. There, he won the Perrier Comedy Award for the Best Newcomer. At the 2006 Melbourne International Comedy Festival, his show So Rock was nominated for the Barry Award, the festival's highest honor. At the 2007 HBO US Comedy Arts Festival, he earned the award for the Best Alternative Comedian. The same year, he released a DVD titled So Live, only in Australia. It consisted of the recording of his live performance at the Sydney Opera House and 2 of his earlier shows. The following year, he released the DVD titled So F*** King Rock Live in the UK. The third solo show, Ready for This, debuted at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe in August 2008. Later, the show toured across the UK. He also participated in the podcasts of the newspaper The Guardian. Tim Minchin played the character Tom in the 2009 contemporary Australian drama film Two Fists, One Heart, which was released on March 19, 2009. On July 20, 2009, a live recording of Ready for This, held at the Queen Elizabeth Hall, was released as a downloadable album on iTunes. On September 9, 2009, an Australian recording was released solely on DVD in Australia. The following month, he performed on the British show Friday Night with Jonathan Ross. Toward the end of the year, he was featured as a special guest on The Big Fat Quiz of the Year. In 2009, he won the Helpman Award for the Best Comedy Performer and 2 Green Room Awards, one each for Cabaret, Best Original Song, and Cabaret, Best Artiste. The following year, he won the Chortle Award for the Best Music or Variety Act. In 2010, Tim Minchin was featured on Australia's network 10 shows Good News Week and Talking About Your Generation. In February and March, respectively, he co-wrote Matilda the Musical, which premiered at the Courtyard Theatre in Stratford-upon-Avon, Warwickshire, England, on November 9. 2010, later, the musical had a West End run at the Cambridge Theatre. It was featured on Broadway at the Schubert Theatre. He started a new arena tour that debuted in Birmingham on December 8. 2010, collaborating with the Heritage Orchestra, he took the show across the UK and Australia. On April 7, 2011, the movie Storm, based on one of his poems, was released on YouTube. He hosted Prom 40, the first BBC Comedy Promenade concert at the Royal Albert Hall, on August 13, 2011. The same year, he won the Helpman Award for the Best New Australian Work. In 2012, Tim Minchin won the Olivier Award for the Best New Musical for Matilda the Musical, the Ockham Award for the Best Skeptic Video for Storm, and the Helpman Award for the Best Comedy Performer. That year, he portrayed the role of Judas Iscariot in the rock opera Jesus Christ Superstar during its the UK and Ireland tour. This role earned him the What's on Stage Award and the WP Longreach Best Supporting Actor in a Musical honour. He made his Sydney Theatre Company debut in 2013 with the play Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. He guest appeared as rock star Atticus Fetch in 10 episodes of the sitcom Californication. A graphic novel titled Storm, based on his poem and the movie of the same name, was authored by him and released in 2014. The following year, he composed the music and lyrics for the musical Groundhog Day, adapted from the movie of the same name. In 2015, he appeared as a guest character in No Activity, an Australian comedy series, and as Smasher Sullivan in the ABC miniseries The Secret River. The latter won the Logie Award for the Most Outstanding Supporting Actor in 2016. The protest song Come Home Cardinal Pell raked in controversy and became a viral success in 2016. That year, he won the Helpman Award for the Best Original Score for Matilda the Musical. His second book, When I Grow Up, was released in 2017. The same year, he won the Olivier Award for the Best New Musical for Groundhog Day and the Oi Kelly Award. He essayed the role of Friar Tuck in the American film Robin Hood and appeared in the Australian sitcom Squinters. In March and April 2019, he made his tour of Australia and New Zealand, called Back, which won him the Helpman Award for the Best Australian Contemporary Concert Award. The same tour was held in the UK in October and November that year. His shows in 2020 had to be cancelled due to COVID-19. His upcoming debut studio album, tentatively titled Apart Together, is scheduled to be released in November 2020. Tim Minchin family personal life. Tim and his wife, Sarah, have a daughter and a son. They live in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. Tim is a fan of Richard Dawkins, who is an ethologist and an outspoken atheist. Like Dawkins, Tim is also an atheist.